Commitment is not a word you say when you feel good. It is not something you announce when life is easy. Commitment is what you choose when you are tired, when you are afraid, when the fire is gone and only discipline remains. Commitment is the quiet promise you make to yourself when nobody is watching, when nobody is clapping, when nobody believes in you. It is the line you draw between the life you have and the life you want, and the decision to cross it no matter how painful the journey becomes. Most people wait to feel motivated, they wait for inspiration, they wait for confidence, they wait for the perfect moment. Commitment doesn't wait. Commitment moves first and lets the feelings catch up later. That is why so few people ever become who they said they wanted to be. They want the reward without the sacrifice. They want the victory without the war. But commitment is the willingness to bleed today so you can rise tomorrow. Every single dream that has ever been built was built on commitment. Not talent, not luck, not connections. Commitment. The kind of commitment that keeps going when the excitement fades. The kind that shows up when you feel weak. The kind that does not negotiate with excuses. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to the level of your commitment. When things get hard, you don't suddenly become stronger. You reveal how committed you really are. When you feel like quitting, that is not a sign that you should stop. That is a test. Life is asking you, how badly do you want this? And most people answer that question by walking away, but not you. If you want a different life, you must become a different person, and that starts with committing to something greater than your comfort. Commitment means you stop giving yourself escape routes. It means you stop saying, I'll try, and start saying, I will. Trying is a word people use when they are not fully in. Trying means you are still prepared to fail. Commitment means failure is not an option. Commitment means you will adapt, adjust, struggle, fall, get back up, and keep going no matter what. It means you don't quit when it hurts. You quit only when it is done. It means you do the work on the days you don't feel like it, because those are the days that separate the winners from everyone else. Most people are addicted to comfort. They want to feel good all the time. They want things to be easy. They want instant results, but growth does not happen in comfort. Strength is not built in easy times. Discipline is not forged in pleasure. Commitment drags you through discomfort. It forces you to face your weaknesses. It exposes every excuse you have been hiding behind. It pushes you to places you never wanted to go. And that is exactly why it changes you. If you only do what feels good, you will always stay the same. But if you do what is necessary, you will become unstoppable. You don't need more motivation, you need more commitment. Motivation comes and goes. It is emotional, it depends on how you feel. Commitment is logical, it is a decision. And decisions don't change just because you had a bad day. When you are committed, you don't wake up asking, do I feel like doing this today? You wake up knowing you will do it because that is who you are now. You don't rely on willpower, you rely on identity. You become the kind of person who does not quit, the kind of person who does not give up, the kind of person who does what needs to be done, even when it hurts. Think about every time you said you are going to change, every time you promised yourself you would do better, be better, try harder. How many times did you break that promise? How many times did you quit when it got uncomfortable? That pain you feel right now, that frustration, that regret, it comes from broken commitments to yourself. The world didn't fail you, you failed you. But that doesn't mean you are weak, it means you haven't decided yet. Real change starts the moment you stop negotiating with yourself, the moment you stop giving yourself permission to quit, the moment you say, no matter what happens, I'm seeing this through. Commitment is not about being perfect. You will mess up, you will have bad days, you will fall behind, but committed people don't use mistakes as an excuse to stop. They use them as a reason to get better. They don't say, I failed, so I'm done. They say, I failed, so I'm learning. That mindset changes everything. It turns setbacks into stepping stones. It turns obstacles into opportunities. It turns pain into power. When you commit to something, you are telling the universe, I'm not playing anymore. You are telling life that you are serious, and life will test you. It will throw distractions at you. It will bring doubt. It will bring people who don't believe in you. It will bring moments where quitting seems easier than continuing, but that is where commitment is proven, not in the good times, in the dark moments, in the lonely moments, in the moments where nobody would blame you for giving up. That is where champions are made. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. They will never come. Stop waiting until you feel confident. Confidence is built by keeping your commitments. Every time you do what you said you would do, you become stronger. Every time you push through resistance, your belief in yourself grows. You don't become confident and then commit. You commit and then you become confident. That is how it works. Your future is built by the small commitments you keep every day. The alarm you don't snooze. The workout you don't skip. The work you do when nobody is watching. The discipline you show when nobody is forcing you. Those tiny actions, repeated over time, create massive results. People see the success and think it was luck. They don't see the thousands of small decisions that made it inevitable. Commitment means you stop being a victim of your feelings. You don't let your mood decide your actions. You don't let fear decide your future. You decide. You take control. You become the kind of person who acts based on purpose, not emotion. That is real power. That is what separates leaders from followers. There will be days you want to quit. There will be days you feel like you're not good enough. There will be days when everything inside you screams to stop. And on those days, you must remember why you started. You must remember the life you are trying to build. You must remember the pain of staying the same, because staying where you are is far more painful than becoming who you could be. Commitment is choosing your future over your comfort. It is choosing growth over ease. It is choosing discipline over distraction. It is choosing the hard path now so you don't have to live a hard life later. Every time you choose comfort, you pay for it later with regret. Every time you choose commitment, you pay for it now with effort. Pick your pain. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the fastest. You don't have to be the smartest. You just have to be the most committed. You just have to keep going when others stop. You just have to refuse to quit. That alone will put you ahead of 90% of people. Your past does not define you. Your failures do not define you. Your mistakes do not define you. Your commitment from this moment forward does. Every second is a chance to choose again, to recommit, to stand up and say, this time I'm serious. And when you are serious, when you truly commit, nothing can stop you except you. The world will try to tell you to be realistic, to lower your expectations, to be satisfied with less. But deep down, you know you are capable of more. That voice inside you that wants greatness, that wants more from life, that voice is your purpose. And commitment is how you honor it. You don't silence it by quitting, you honor it by fighting. You were not born to be average. You were not born to live a small, safe, comfortable life. You were born to grow, to push, to become. But becoming requires commitment. It requires sacrifice. It requires you to give up who you are now for who you could be. And that trade is always worth it. So decide. Decide right now that you are done quitting on yourself. Decide that you will not walk away when it gets hard. Decide that you will keep going even when you are tired. Decide that you will honor your word to yourself. Because when you do that, when you truly commit, everything changes. Your confidence rises, your discipline sharpens, your life transforms. Commitment is not a feeling, it is a choice. Make it, live it, and never let go. Commitment is the moment you stop lying to yourself. It is when you stop pretending that you want something while your actions prove the opposite. Dreams are cheap, everyone has them. But commitment is expensive. It costs you sleep, it costs you comfort, it costs you excuses, it costs you the old version of you that loved to stay small. And that is why most people never pay the price. They want the outcome, but they don't want the transformation. They want success, but they don't want to become the person who deserves it. Commitment forces that transformation. It burns away your laziness. It exposes your weakness. It demands that you grow or get out of the way. Look at your life right now. It is a direct reflection of what you have been committed to. Not what you said you were committed to, but what you actually showed up for. If your life is full of chaos, you are committed to distraction. If your life is full of regret, you are committed to comfort. If your life is small, you are committed to safety. But if you want a bigger life, you must make a bigger commitment. You don't get extraordinary results from ordinary effort. You get them from extraordinary consistency. Commitment is doing the work when nobody is watching. It is pushing when nobody is cheering. It is believing in yourself when nobody else does. It is getting back up when the world knocks you down. And it will knock you down. Life does not care about your intentions. It cares about your persistence. You can have the purest heart and the biggest dreams, but if you don't commit to the grind, they will die. Dreams need action to survive. They need sacrifice. They need relentless effort. You will be tested. You will be tempted to quit. There will be moments where it feels like nothing is working, where progress is slow, where results are invisible. Those are the moments where most people give up. They mistake delay for denial. They think because it's hard, it's wrong. But the truth is, the harder it is, the more important it is. The more resistance you feel, the more growth is waiting on the other side. Commitment means you don't let temporary feelings override permanent goals. You don't let a bad week ruin a great plan. You don't let a bad mood destroy your future. You don't let fear decide what you can become. You stay the course. You trust the process. You keep moving forward even when the road is lonely and the destination feels far away. There is a version of you that exists on the other side of your commitment. Stronger, smarter, more confident, more disciplined. That version of you is waiting, but you will never meet them if you keep quitting. You will never know how powerful you could be if you keep stopping when it gets uncomfortable. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. It lulls you into mediocrity. It whispers that tomorrow is enough. But tomorrow becomes next week, next month, next year, and suddenly your life is gone and nothing has changed. Commitment pulls you out of that trap. It forces you to act now. It forces you to choose growth today, not when it's convenient, not when you feel ready. Now, because you will never feel ready. You become ready by doing. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Nobody is coming. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. You make opportunities by being prepared. Stop waiting for permission. You don't need it. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your level of commitment. When you truly commit, you stop making excuses, you stop blaming, you stop pointing fingers, you take full responsibility for your life. And that is scary because it means you can no longer hide, but it is also powerful because it means you are in control. You are not a victim of your circumstances, you are the creator of your future. Every great achievement in history was built on commitment, not comfort, not ease, not luck. People who change the world are people who refuse to quit, people who stay when everyone else leaves, people who keep going when everyone else gives up. That kind of commitment is rare, but you don't need to be special to have it. You just need to decide. Decide that you are done living below your potential. Decide that you are done settling. Decide that you are done quitting when it gets hard. Decide that you are worthy of the life you want, and then prove it with your actions every single day. It will not be easy. There will be days you feel exhausted. There will be days you doubt yourself. There will be days you want to walk away. But on those days, remember this: the pain you feel now is the price of becoming something greater. The pain you avoid now becomes the regret you carry forever. Commitment is not about being fearless. It is about moving forward even when you are afraid. It is about choosing courage over comfort. It is about trusting yourself enough to keep going even when the path is unclear. That is how you grow. That is how you become unstoppable. You don't need to see the whole staircase. You just need to take the next step, and then the next, and then the next. One committed action at a time. That is how mountains are moved. That is how lives are transformed. Right now, you have a choice. You can keep doing what you've always done and keep getting what you've always gotten. Or you can commit to something more, to a higher standard, to a bigger vision, to the person you know you can be. That choice will define your life. So make it, commit, and don't look back. Commitment is what turns ordinary people into extraordinary forces. It is not loud, it is not flashy, it doesn't need to announce itself. It shows up quietly, day after day, doing the work when no one is watching, building a foundation so strong that when the storms come, it doesn't crack. And the storms will come. They always do. Life will test you, it will push you, it will try to break your focus. But when you are committed, you don't fold, you don't drift, you don't get lost, you hold the line. Most people want success, but they don't want the process. They want the applause, but they don't want the grind. They want the reward, but they don't want the repetition. Commitment is loving the repetition. It is falling in love with the boring, the routine, the grind that builds greatness. It is doing the same small things right over and over until they create something massive. You don't wake up one day successful. You wake up one day realizing all the days you didn't quit added up to something powerful. There will be moments when you feel like you are moving nowhere, when progress is invisible, when your effort seems wasted. That is when commitment matters most, because growth is happening even when you can't see it. Roots grow underground before anything shows above the surface. If you dig them up too early, they die. Your dreams are the same. They need time, they need patience, they need unwavering commitment. You are not weak because you struggle. You are weak only if you quit. Struggle is part of the journey. Pain is part of the process. Doubt is part of becoming. But quitting is a choice, and it is the only choice that guarantees failure. Everything else is just part of the path. Commitment means you don't let one bad moment define you. You don't let one mistake erase your progress. You don't let one failure convince you that you are done. You get back up again and again and again. That is what resilience looks like. That is what real strength is. There is a fire inside you. You feel it when you think about what you could become. When you imagine a life bigger than the one you are living now, that fire is your potential. Commitment is what keeps it alive. Every time you show up, you add fuel. Every time you push through resistance, it burns brighter. But every time you quit, it fades. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to keep moving. You don't have to know exactly how it will work out. You just have to believe that it will if you don't stop. One day, if you keep committing, you will look back at the person you used to be and barely recognize them. You will see how far you've come, how much you've grown, how many times you could have quit but didn't. And you will realize that everything you are proud of in your life came from moments when you chose commitment over comfort. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not next week, now. Decide that you are in this for real. Decide that you are done half trying. Decide that you are done walking away when it gets hard. Decide that you are going to see this through no matter what. Because commitment is not just something you do, it is who you become. And when you become someone who never quits, nothing can stop you.